Hey, you. Okay.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed. See us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Monarchy Show. Today the time is 11:47. This one is going on to all the lies politicians.
My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have them broken. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they were poor? But they too selfish. The people tired with their records. People tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then they delay. People suffer. No war for people crying for hunger. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they fall. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
And to all my beautiful friends out there who are tuning in today, let us have a good show. This is all about Liberia.
The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball around the head. With the promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just.
Okay, my topic today is CPP/COP/Alexander Cummings. Liberia first. Where is our first lady?
So why? The government should lie. Why? But that.
Today, my man himself, Henry Costa, will be part of this conversation. He will not be appearing, but today I will be talking about Henry Costa. It's too much. Enough is enough. Open your eyes, Liberians. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Be wise. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Munel Kishan, aka the General. I hope you guys are doing good today. I hope you guys are doing good. Don't worry, I will be coming home. It's just the little face that you're looking at right now is the two-star general, the general of opinion. My name is Munel Kishan. So you see, my topic today is CPP/COP/Alexander Cummings, Liberia First. Where is our first lady? We continue to ask this question: where is the first lady? Where is the first lady? Where is our first lady? We're looking for her. She need to be home. This is the time she need to be by her people. But anyway, and the first lady or no first lady business must continue as usual. So I want to say thank you for tuning in. My name is Mona Kishen again. This is the man himself, aka the General. Today we will be discussing a lot of things, and are we going too hard? Enough is enough, my people. We all let me say this. The first thing I just want to say, God help me, God help you, God bless our country, God give us the strength. When I tell people, I say the thing they call wisdom. Wisdom is right in the Bible. If you read, you listen to people, you got to be smart. Think before you talk. Not every little thing that come your way you just want to run with it to say, oh yeah, I'm the first to give the news, I was the first to break the news. No. It's not because you're the first to break the news, but you're the first to cause the problem. You see that? You're causing the problem. To you think you're breaking the news, but you're causing a serious problem. And that is not right. That is not right at all. You cannot just hear little things and you just conclude. And our biggest the problem with Liberians. So I want to say, share this video, let other people know. I've been listening. I promised myself not to respond to certain things on Facebook anymore. I will remain mute, and I will just look at people, and then I will come up and say what I need to say. We all need the best for Liberia. We all need the best for Liberia. But my major topic today, some people will not like it, but if you don't like it, don't watch the show. It will be about Henry Costa and the Liberian people, and those who think that Henry Costa is not relevant. Henry Costa is nobody. You know, I listen to people on Facebook. Sometimes I ask myself, who are Liberians? Are Liberians part of the world, or we just a different set of people? That is why Charles Taylor said that they got three groups of people in the world. They got white, black, and Liberians. We are by ourselves because we totally different. We are peculiar people with different ideas, everything. You can never find majority of the Liberians agreeing to good things. You might find majority agreeing to bad stuff. But you know what? Change is coming to Liberia. Change is coming, whether you like it or not. If you don't want to be part of the change, give way. Give way. We're not going to say beat it, driver, beat it, but just give way. If you know you're hindering, you know you're going to stop it, give way. Look, we been praying. Everybody said that the CPP will not hold, the CPP will not come together, the CPP will not do this, the collaborating parties will not be able to stand together because during the Charles Taylor time, the alliance could not hold. I always make this parable. You in a car and you had a nasty accident and they bring an ambulance because you just got into an accident and maybe everybody died and you the only person survived, you're not getting the ambulance. You think because we've been having bad politicians, so that means we'll continue to get bad leaders throughout? No. The good leaders are in your hands. If you want a good leader in Liberia, it depends on you. Stop putting your interests first, Liberian people. All this thing we're doing here, one person started it. Every Liberians get up in the morning, they want to listen to this wonderful man they call Henry Costa. Every morning, Liberians up by. I don't want to watch Costa, I just used to hear once in a while. Everybody Henry Costa. Henry Costa went to Liberia. Henry Costa on Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Henry Costa bringing all the information. He researching, he checking, he doing this. He went to jail, he did all of it. By then, we were passing around doing nothing. We're not on Facebook. We're nowhere to be found. We're just listening to him. Those who can write on Facebook, write on Facebook. Those who could put on Twitter, put on Twitter. But this young man was doing everything. And at the same time, this young man had the opportunity to be a damn super crook if he wanted to. And that is why I continue to tell people, for me, I don't need to know you personally for me to really check you. When they say John Brown is a criminal, I like to see for myself. Two persons I will tell you today that I admire so much is Henry Costa. In fact, I will make it three. The first person that I came across I admire was Alexander Cummings. I admire Henry Costa. I admire Darius Dillon. People will say, why? I don't know them. I don't know them from nowhere. Ask them. I just get it. We are acquaintances. We're not friends. Maybe we're friends from distance. I'm sure they consider me as a friend now. But you know what I consider a friend that you talk to all the time. You take phone, you talk, you know each other thing. Friend, it should be like a brother. But I research about Darius Dillon, Alexander Cummings, Henry Costa. Okay, I will take Cummings out because Cummings did his work. He make his money. It's currently active. Okay, he make his money. He work hard. But I'm talking about Henry Costa, who just making life. Darius Dillon. Now, I said that everybody say Costa this, Costa that, Costa did. Costa did everything. Every information that we know today, it came from Henry Costa. Every information about this government, it came through Henry Costa before someone else can carry it. Because he was there. If he was not credible, people will not be giving him news. Let me explain again. If Henry Costa was not credible, people were not going to be calling him, giving him information. Every information this young man bring out, the government never said a lie. Everything. He's an honest guy. He's not perfect, but he's honest. Even the Holy Bible tells us nobody is perfect. We all striving for perfection. Nobody is perfect. But you know what? Honesty can take you far. If a man honest, it will not hide. If you are crook, it won't last too long. You understand? I want to send this message to Liberians, to people especially in the CPP. It's just a handful of people, because I continue to look on Facebook and I just see this handful of people who don't have no army. Listen to me, you guys do not have an army. You don't have an organization. You don't have followers. When I say followers, it's not to come on Facebook. People listening to me on Facebook, that doesn't mean that they are my followers. That means I can control them. No. If I'm in an organization and I'm the president of that organization, people will look up to me because I can convince my organization to do something. I can come on Facebook whole day from now to judgment. I just will explain to you, but I can't convince you to go and vote for certain people. I will be able to explain. But we just on Facebook. Henry Costa is not just a talk show host. He was before, but now my people now be friends with each other. Let us pay us pay. Henry Costa is not just a talk show host. That we don't want the talk show host. That Gilman the talk show host. Yaya Sherry the talk show host. Yasini the talk show host. Julius Rifa Jr. the talk show host. And Gray the talk show host. Henry Costa is not just a talk show host. Henry Costa is the chairman of COP, Council of Patriots, the largest pressure group in Liberia right now. The group that when they sneeze, George, you start looking around to know who sneeze. And what I noticed, you're telling the truth. How many Liberians are actually registered member of political parties in Liberia? Nobody can tell me. Most of us have never registered a political party. Like for me, now I'm going to be part of ANC, but some of us, the last time we registered a party that even exists again, the UPP, United People Party, that when I even registered and someone just told me they to get ID card. A lot of people in Liberia, they are not members of political party. They just vote when they want to vote, where they can get a late chop in the vote. But within the COP got a lot of independence. Yes, the other day I said they made up of political parties, which is true, because the leadership are from different parties. But when you look at the membership, I was just thinking the other day, looking and say, but we need everybody. We need everybody. And one thing I said, even before I talk about the contract, I said, because even if the person sign a contract and they still don't do the right thing, what we do? It's not binding. But I want the social a contract. Just to keep people involved. Just to keep them involved. Now, and I want to take this time to say thank you to Alexander Cummings. Once he has proven that he will be a leader. Good leader reach out to people who don't like them, or people who they feel don't like them, or people with critical voices, or people with powerful voices. Reach out to other people. They don't just sit back and act like they're all tough. That was one of the best things that Ellis did. And if you look today, from yesterday to today, you will notice that people who have criticized Alex Cummings are now favoring him, and they felt yes, this man is part of, or this man has shown something. And people, this man has proven something to reach out to Henry Costa. Whether you like it or not, whether we like it or not, Henry Costa deserves every respect, my people. Let us be fair. Henry Costa have changed the lives of a lot of people in Liberia. They might not be financially, he has done it financially because he has raised money for people. In 2018, I was in Liberia. But he has changed the life. Other people looking up to him. Just how people look up to Joshua today, and Joshua failed them. People are looking up to Henry Costa. People believe that Henry Costa speak for them. Joshua never spoke for the people. Joshua was just Joshua because they love him play football. But Henry Costa put his life on the line. How many of us can do it? My brother, be frank. You not be frank to each other today. You not stop it. We all want the same thing for Liberia. Whether they sit with Henry Costa, whether they sit with John Brown, it's up to our political leaders to decide what they want to do. It's up to them to decide what good for Liberia. Everybody needs to be involved. Get involved. I don't believe in, I'm a founding member. No. The fact is that, and I just realized, Henry Costa himself knows within the COP, there are a lot of independent people there. People who say, I will not go to the CPP because I don't trust politicians. I listen to them all the time. I don't trust politicians. Yeah, they fooled us. They lied to us. I don't trust them. Don't you think politics is a church house? Your thing is religion to say, I'm a Catholic, I'm a this and that. You need every jack. Even Prince Johnson come out today and say, I will join the COP. Fine. It's just for you to get there. Liberians, why? Somebody said, my friend said, Kajero, Prophet King won't sit at the table. Listen, Prophet King is not a leader of a group. He's a talk show host. Whether he get 10,000 people watching, he's a talk show host. Not everybody that watch me will follow me. Not everybody that watch Prophet King will follow Prophet King. But Costa brought a group together called Council of Patriarchs. The only group that ever came out, whether you say you're part of them or you're not part of them, but the only group that brought over 15,000, 20,000 Liberians in the street. That's it so far. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue this topic. My name is Moel Kishan, aka the General. This is Conversation of the General, and I won't be staying too long. I will go either 1 hour or 2 hours, depends on the conversation. But my people, share this video, share it. But this is too much for us. We need to understand that we all want the same thing for Liberia. Let me tell you today, it's not nothing about custom, about commerce. It's about the people. Our people have been treated so badly. They vote for people and they push them away. The last time I was on my show, I said the social contract. Sometimes politicians will sign it and they don't go by it. Like in America, George Bush, the old man, he said, "We're not cut taxes," but he already said, "Read my lips." But to surprise, Ellis Comey say yes. That is what we need to do to hold our officials accountable. I said it before. I said after George Weah, the real leadership will come in Liberia. Because the whole thing that happened in Liberia is in the Bible. It's the story of Saul. Go back to my page. I got a lot of video that I said that George Weah is like Saul. It's like Saul. People don't understand. David, the person that comes, they don't have to be young men. There will be an older man that will take us to the 21st century. The older man with experience. I'm not saying Joseph Baraka. I'm not calling no name or Ellis Comey. I said there will be a man, an older person with experience that will change Liberia around, that will make the young people, that will take over the country and say yes. And that person will be so inclined to a lot of things they will know. They will understand how the world works, how we into this digital world, and that is how Liberia going to be. That is how they will set everything on that table for us. It's not a time for young people. Let me tell you the real truth. The young people are standing on, waiting to be also in. But it got to be done with someone with wisdom, good leadership to train you and say, "I have set everything for you and you can come in now." They thought it was Joshua, but it's not Joshua. They thought it was Joshua. Look, we all want the same thing. If anybody tells me that Henry Costa is irrelevant, Henry Costa is not powerful, you're missing the boat. You're missing the boat. You must disagree to agree. If you get two persons and you're sitting down and you can't agree, you just say yes. You know, one person, you agree to everything. That means that one person do the thing. That means one person who the boss, who I tell you say you jump, you jump. No. You must sometimes disagree with your leader, so he will understand that no, this boy got ideas too. This boy got something in him. Not everything your leader says is right. No, you disagree with him and say, "No, chief." If you disagree with that person, you like them. But why we should do this? If Henry Costa and Comey stop, what's the big deal about it? You can't be Henry Costa will not be you. Every time has its own person. We have Aboport. We have Twan Red. We have a D12. Now we got Henry Costa, you like it or not? Which one of us here could risk our damn lives and go to Liberia after cursing the president? When I say curse, I'm not saying curses, man, because every Liberian, after you say the men are criminal, also like curse. To criticize our African leader and walk in our country and criticize them and continue to challenge them. Which one of us can do that? Let us be frank. Look, we all want the same thing. Just by today's news that Henry Costa and Alexander Comey spoke, the information are coming out. I received over 10 calls today from Liberia. 10 calls. These are friends who they had problem with me. I tried to tell them about Comey. To my surprise, they were telling me that Cummings, you see, I say Cummings was not in charge of the COP. It's not me because he met because of he will be the best. But right now, he got a very big tax on him. 2020 elections. Now he's speaking for 4 political parties, and I see some of the political parties and members like Wallace talking about, oh, Cummings succumbed to Henry Costa. Yes, Cummings succumbed, yes. But what is your stand? What is your stand? Unity Party, you guys gotta be, but I say it's a handful of people. They are not many. The people who want to cause the problem, who want to be known. A person of go to CDC. Vote for Josh Weir in the next election. If they're hurting you and you think because Henry Costa will get seat at the table, look, the boy don't say he will get seat. The man said, that's the fact. We want the independent people. And look what Commissar will beat everybody. He want to meet all the small political parties, all the different groups. He's not talking about just sitting with talk show hosts. What do you think Commissar must say to me for? To do what? Because I come on Facebook? Or Commissar should sit and talk to Prophet Key because Prophet Key sit on Facebook and cause and give his own view on other things, so they must sit together? How many person behind Prophet Key? Let Prophet Key show us a membership. Let Prophet Key show us his membership. Then we say, oh yes, I think you need to sit with Henry Custom. Even if the Muslim organization come up today and say, we need to talk to COP, we want to hear what they will say before we can give our vote, we will do it. They will do it. That's it. That's it. If the Christian community come up today and say, listen, we like the COP, but we want to know what COP stands for, what the CPP stand for before we do this. Yes, because they got membership. So COSA is not just a talk show host like us. Some of us just bang it here. Some of us barely get 10 person watch us. We will finish before people watch. But I don't give a damn what I want anyway. The message can still go. But let us put what right belong. Cummings, you're supposed to be so happy. The ANC people are supposed to be too proud and happy that Cummings reached out to Henry. That means Cummings just said, you talk too much. You talk too much. Look on Facebook. Look at the comments and see how many persons so far said that I have changed my mind. I listened to Sally Christmas during the election. Christmas was there in the army. He used to call me from overseas. He get on my show. We argue. You know, sedition protocols. Now he never calls me like a weird insult. But when a little boy talking to you, the way he would talk, you think of disrespect. But he used to be on my show every day until I told him, I said, Cummings, don't worry, my kids, we don't know. And he said it. We don't know Cummings. We don't know Cummings. We don't know Cummings. We don't know. Just by Cummings talking to Henry Costa today, if Liberia was somewhere, they say they can be put in the pool, or you will see how far the pool have gone. You're supposed to be proud. Why Liberia would love bad things? Why? This man come on his show. Every information he bring out, we carry it. Some of the information he brought, nobody know about it. Some people never knew that Henry Costa and Costa talked about this man on the Costa said it, and Cummings put it on his page. We sat down here. We never knew that the CPP left disassociated themselves from the George Weah rice distribution that was signed by Bernard Yu. Who announced it? Henry Costa. He read the letter. Who announced by the 250,000 that they gave for food? Who announced all these things? Who bring them up? Who made to know today that George Weah is a criminal? That's not Henry Costa. That's not Henry Costa. Which one of us can go the extra mile to get information? Which one of us? Look, give a man his flowers when he's alive. If you hate Costa, keep it to yourself. If you don't like Costa, keep it to yourself. We all got one mission. The one mission is to defeat George Weah. If you do want to be part of the CPP, then get the hell out and go join CDC. And you leave this young man alone. You leave the man alone. Sometimes I get sick. I don't get on Facebook. I just look at every day. People just making comment. What do you want? So what? You can disagree with. I can disagree with Costa, but let it be in a better way. Costa express herself. Somebody will come from the other side and express herself. We know Cummings live in Atlanta. We know that. We know that he will come in here near you. What about us that never met Cummings and we put our lives on the line? Do you know how many friends I lost before because I supported Cummings? All my friends there with the joy, we had this and that. People call me every day. They say, Muni, what are you doing? You don't know Cummings from nowhere. Joshua is your friend. What are you doing? People call you Zuka Gwesi. Everybody call Muni, what are you doing? You think what? Because I myself went for Liberia. It's not about me. I could die tomorrow. I could live for 10 years or 20 more years, or I will not make it. But I feel for other people. If some of us had the hands, like money wise, what we're going to do in our country, trust me. Because not everything we do, we let people know. We're not running for office. If I'm running for office, by this time we'll be telling people what I'm doing in Liberia. We take our last money, sometimes buy rice for people in Liberia. We take our last money, send $10 to somebody. Just imagine you send it $10. You send it, remember I say get a person 10, I get a person 5, I get a person this. Not even your relatives. Just because they see you on Facebook. For what? You leave this man prove this man have changed the lives of a lot of people. I listen to it sometimes. The other day I was sitting there. I told Jackie, I couldn't believe for somebody to say, Consular, because of you, I never had interest in this government yet. That because of you, the way Joshua disgraced us, I voted for Joshua, that you the one gave me hope. I listened to that guy. You gave me hope, Henry. What we do, my people? What kind of Liberians will come together? We in this group. We see George Lobo and Dallas Dillon. They were together before. What happened? Only God in heaven knows. We got thin skin, little thing. We won't be in the front. If they're not you, there's no be me or whatsoever. If you want to lead, you should work. Help. You don't have to just jump in there. When we were sitting down here sleeping, we used to go, oh, they got Costa on the air. We were sleeping. What do we listen? You listen to Henry Costa. Young boy, what about this? What can I about this? Henry Costa. Today, what happened? God knows why Henry Costa never won the representative position. There's time for everything. God knows why Henry Costa did not win. Because God had more for him to bring him out better. To say, listen, this is what I brought you for. Let me give you one example. Then you will understand. The same God, there was a reason Hillary Clinton never won this election. Because if you're going to win this election, Joe Biden was not going to get in the race. But Joe Biden tried for the first time. He left. The second time, the third time, Barack carried him as VP. Everybody was expecting him to win. He said, no, that's not you. God said, sit down, that's not you I'm talking about. Don't worry, I'm not taking you now. God do everything. There's nothing that God can do that ever get late. I will give you this story and I will continue again. They had the king. The king has a good friend, his buddy, childhood friend. When the king want to go hunt, they go together, they fish together, do everything together. This day, the king told his friend, say, meet me so place, let's go hunt. You know those days the king, because the man never show up, the king left on his own. When he went out there, some animal attacked him and he lost his big tongue. He lost it. Eat it up. He came back, he was so mad, he put the vexation on his friend. He locked his friend up. And don't even want to be battled. So everybody, oh, don't do it. He said, no, if you're going to go with me, all this is not going to happen. But he let me down, and this and that, so I'm going to be battled. You're putting inside a jail. In the jail. After the finger got healed, he had 9 fingers. He decided to go home this day on his own. When he got there, the cannibals, they put in the bush, arrested him. Oh, they were happy. They said we're going to sacrifice him because they were going to sacrifice to the god. They tie him, getting ready to perform the ceremony. The leader of the group looked at him and said, no, you're leaving. He's not even a full human being. They said, why? They said, the man got 9 fingers. The man got 9 fingers. We can't give him to the god. You're letting go. He left. When he got back to the house, to his palace, he called his security and said, you're going for my friend. You're going to bring my friend right now. They went and brought his friend. When they brought his friend, he explained the story. Then his friend looked at his friend and said, but you know, it's good that you jail me. Because if you're not going to jail me and I follow you, you're going to sacrifice me. You see what happened? Because God wanted for 2 of them to survive. God allowed a friend not to follow the king on that day. So because even if they're going to follow the king on that day, there was still going to be some animal could still eat his finger, and they were still going to go together again, and this friend was going to leave them. So Hillary, if Hillary was going to win the election, Joe Biden was not going to get in the race anymore. But Hillary lost, and they brought a more stupid president in. It's the same thing in Liberia. We voted for Joshua so Liberian people will understand that Joshua is a knucklehead. Today, Liberians, their eyes are open. They don't even want bed or rest for you anymore. They're not even asking for money. Can you imagine they prove it to Darius Dillon? They prove it to Darius Dillon that listen, we will vote. You understand? But we got this young man. COP is made out of political parties and independents. And they got more independent members than the political parties member. How many Liberians register with political parties? Y'all tell me. How many Liberians in Liberia say, oh, I register with the party? That's a lie. I know people who supported CDC. They didn't get no membership card for CDC in Liberia. All my nephew then, the part of CDC, I saw your ID card because when we went there during the election, our campaign, we were giving the ID card for our independence. We said, where your ID card for CDC? They didn't get ID card. They didn't register. These are the kind of people that are quick to leave. So you need them. You need to incorporate them within the CPP. You need to win. You're shut up for God's sake, I beg you. Duke, shut up. Just shut up. Whether you're liking, you ain't liking, that's it. You can't be Costa will not be you. Costa, if you think, you know, one of them ask you, I see someone, the minister in college, yes. Education is a continual process. PhD, masters, BSc, you ain't making to be educated man. Because the plenty who got the stupid people and still can't even think. They got the PhD, but when they open the mouth, I will just give you, I'm not calling his name, maybe you rush it, understand. This man got a master's degree and said, why the political parties in Liberia cannot build schools and hospitals? He lived in America. You not hear Democratic Party build schools in America before? You not hear the same Republican Party build schools here? You see how stupid we are? What the opposition doing? What they should do? They don't collect taxes. They don't make appointment in Liberia. What do you expect them to do? This is America and a Liberia. You don't be careful. That's it. Other people get different way of doing things. We can do the talking. Your leaders don't have to do. Everybody get the style of doing things. Every leader has the style. Cummings got a heavy tax on him. 2020 elections. Senators. Benayoun was the chairman. Darius didn't won and he lost one. But this time, 15 senators for grab. Out of that 15 senators, we exclude maybe 4 senators. We need 11. We need everything to be opposition. That is what Cummings is going to prove itself. You want him to just sit back. I will not talk to nobody. Alexander Cummings, I will sit there because I get my money. You think politics, that company, that corporation? No. You need everybody. So you must get everybody involved. All the small political parties. You don't know that? It's just when Joshua started, when he was not nothing, when he was not even into the politics, everybody was begging Joshua to go as vice president. Everybody wanted Joshua in the corner because Joshua was popular. Although Joshua never had an organization at that time, there was no CDC at that time. CDC was forming at the same time. People were begging Joshua to be part of them. You know what I'm saying? But Cummings is Costa is not just Costa, my people. He worked for it. He earned it. That a man can come on a thing and say, if I don't see 2,000, I can't talk. In no time I can see the whole billion 2,000 and stock it and put it on the Facebook. And nobody can do it. The man say I want 2,000 before I start talking with him. The people can go, I think Facebook second take the 2,000 people and put it there, bam. Or they can just push it on everybody. They know the man, they know us. The international community know who is Henry Costa. BBC, CNN, all the big time people there, they know who is Henry Costa. They know the other politicians in all of the country, they know who is Henry Costa. You stop it, my people. You stop it. You let it go. You can't help it, you can't help it. That's it. That's the whole, that's it, my people. Henry Costa pay a price. The minister say he running for president. One thing I know, Henry Costa will run against the other stupid one because Sir Joseph 2023. Henry Costa get his base, he build up a base too. Henry Costa ain't saying he's running for president. I know you will dance about. Let's say Cummings the stellar bearer, and Cummings decided that I need a very young man, and say Henry Costa is in the according to the agreement. The vice president should come from another within the CPP. And Cummings say, listen, I need a very young man and I need Henry Costa to go as VP. I know you're okay, you're saying. I know people will start shooting themselves. It is possible. It is possible. It is not impossible. Braga can say, I'm the chairman, but we all want Cummings. So Costa can stand a chance if Cummings is the standard bearer, because if Cummings is the standard bearer, let us be the fact we cannot take Umen Braga as VP. That means it's like we're on a dead zone. So if Cummings is the standard bearer, Costa stand a chance to be a VP, or Dallas still stand a chance to be a VP. But if Umen Braga is a VP, a standard bearer, then Cummings might be the VP. So you see both ways. So you be careful. You do more in the heart of the people. You sit and listen to your political leaders. That is why I was never mad when the people never came out to sign. To get married is not easy. You see CDC today? CDC signed a contract with NPP and LPDP. Nobody heard about it. Booker's agreement. Today, NPP suffering. LPDP suffering. All the people know that Congress for democratic change. So, you get 4 parties that are good, they will check. And I see some people crying on the contract. Gentlemen, every contract can never be 100%. I saw certain things that myself, I don't like it. But when I come and start yelling all over the place, it can still be fixed. Our parliament chiefs and other people, these are people who don't put in the politics. I agree. But we can't start traveling, yelling as if you yell, it will not make change. If it will be change, it will be change. Yelling will not make the change. Yeah. Because if it will change it. You yell, they will change it. Why must you get killed yourself? Just come out and discuss the contract, what you don't like, what you like, what you don't like, what you don't like. That's it. But my people, you're stopping. You're stopping. Eh? Yes. In Africa, Henry Costa is among the 50 advocates, influential people. Henry Costa stood in Liberia. He sat in Liberia in his Delaware residence and made one telephone call. Everybody went to JFK. Whoever did it. Whoever did it in the Republic of Liberia, I have never seen nobody doing it before. Even Charles Taylor never did it when they were in America here. All the way they were fighting trouble, they had to go there and organize the thing. Whoever did it. So many people, to me, I just believe it's envy. And that is what people want to see. That what the other party want to see, the ruling party, that what they want to see from here. Let me see if I can wear the dark shade. Maybe help. Oh yeah, you're looking good so I can see clear. Don't ask me why wearing dark is prescription. So tell me, which one of y'all? This bro work. This man come out every 2 o'clock in the morning to give information to his people. How many of us can do that? I know we all pay internet bill, but we not doing it yet. This man pay people in Liberia. He got to get data, everything. How many of us have done it? How many of us? So the way Costa, Henry Costa, and the boy you come on Monday. Alex come on the main show on Monday. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna go nowhere. You sit and listen. When people, I get sick sometimes when I see people doing these things. We can disagree. Everybody got a problem. I'm not saying Henry Costa is 100%. He's not. He's a human being. He make mistakes sometimes. He developing himself. Oh, I know. Yes, he has a vision. He wanted his right. He got a right to run. He got a right to run for president. He's a Liberian. He above the age. 35. He above 35. He a Liberian citizen. He can raise 35,000 or 25,000 right now and get a property and qualify him. Henry Costa this, Henry Costa that, Henry Costa this. You show me one person that Henry Costa and black media. You show me one. Show me one person that Henry Costa went after and said, oh yeah, if you give me this, if you give me this money, I will do this. You show me one person. One. We can't even do that. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? It gotta be. It don't have to be you. It don't have to be you. The man who started, let him go ahead at his time. That's his time. When male vest, you the party. When male vest, you leave. You go join CDC. Oh yes, economists are come to talk show host. Wallace, man. Wallace. You can't do that, man. You consider yourself as a member of Unity Party, and you attack communists, you attack this other person within the same organization. Then what you're looking for, what you're trying to prove that you're so sincere and you're honest, that's why you can attack each other. Look, there's time for everything. There's time for everything in life. It's cost of time. It's cost of time. Whether we like it or not, I'm not saying Costa will run for president. It's his time to be part of whatever everybody wants. If Costa come out today and say he done, he go to George Weah. George Weah will win on a silver platter. If Costa just come out today and say I'm done with Liberian politics, oh, George Weah will dance and dance and dance. If Costa say I will not talk again, George Weah will dance, he will celebrate, I will tell you today. Let me tell you today. 2 persons in Liberia that George Weah are afraid of. CDC afraid of. They are afraid of Dallas Dillon, especially the political ones then. But when it comes to Henry Costa, oh, they are afraid of Henry Costa. Too bad. They are afraid of Henry Costa. Listen, this thing is a prescription, guys. I can see clearly, so don't make it look like it's dark. So I don't want anybody. George Weah, he goes to bed every night and dream that Costa right in George Weah's house. I'm telling you today that how bad it is. They make a dream of Henry Costa. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. That's what George Weah can dream about Henry Costa. Every day he go to bed, he will ask him, what am I saying there again? What am I saying there? You know, he get plenty, he can watch on different telephone. When Joey Weah to watch, he don't watch he ain't got no Facebook, he don't watch on your Facebook page. But my people, comments prove that he's a leader. Every good leader reach out to people. Look at Barack. What we need to be thinking about saying now, whether comments will be the standard bearer or not, But we need to start talking about comments 24/7. When I drink this water, Alex comments. We need to tell the people who comments is, because we don't know comments. According to you, I don't know comments. So now, some of you want for comments to call to the table. You want for comments to call you to the table? Show us your group that you got are powerful. Show us how many people you're working with. Show us. So, Costa, I know people were surprised when Costa gave that story that Cummings and him had a chat. And guess what? It will be the biggest audience on Monday. I'm a talk show host. I got my little show, Conversation with the General. It will be the biggest show ever. Just watch it and see how many people will come on. If Costa don't get over 20,000 watching, you ever see it for yourself? Everybody. So don't feel bad. People who don't like it, but you probably see people tune in, so you better watch it. I hope maybe you're doing it I hope you're doing it in the day for some of you to be able to watch it, or maybe he could start by a 5 o'clock year, you know. So, man, you're stopping me, please, for God's sake, for God's sake, for God's sake, for the sake of Liberia. But I'm begging, because I will not beg again. We will start taking side and go after people, and I will be there. You can go after me if you want to, but I am begging and apologizing, and please, for the sake of Liberia, you leave Costa alone. He worked for it. He deserves it to sit to any damn table. He got a group. He's not just Henry Costa. Before he was Henry Costa, the guy with the talk show host. The guy with the talk show. He was Henry Costa. Oh, the talk show. But Henry Costa transformed himself. God just transformed him. I don't know how he did it. Because Costa was getting into politics. But God said, no, Henry, this is not the time. To you, you thought this was the time, but this is not the time. What I had it for, you will notice it. All that talking you were doing to Ellen Johnson, you already notice it. You never knew that I hired you for something that you were supposed to start before you even do whatsoever. All you thought that, oh, like just for Ellen Johnson, so when I get there too, I will be representative, and we all will argue. He said, no, Henry, that's not what you look at. That's not what I brought you here for, to come be talking. Then you think you finish? You don't finish yet. Which one of us, by the time what people then say, don't go, you sit down straight, that will take upon yourself, go to Liberia. We all were afraid why Henry Costa should go to Liberia, this and that. It's not because you even if you supported Henry Costa and the COP June 7, or when they broke into Henry Costa place and you even donated money, it still doesn't mean that Henry Costa need to bend down to you. He can still disagree with you. He can still disagree with you. He don't have to say, oh, I got to, because this person gave me $2 or $100 towards my repeater, my transmitter, so anything they say, I will shut my mouth. That's not how it work. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. We all disagree with Costa sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes when you disagree with somebody, go home and sit down and think and see your disagreement, whether it was really okay or not, and you start doing your own research. Yeah. I disagree with the social contract. And then the last thing I said, well, it's up to the political leaders if they want to do it, because I believe that when they sign, some guys will sign it and still don't follow it. What you will do to them? There will be nothing. So they need to ask questions. You will need to ask them questions. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? But finally, they say, yes, it's true. They don't want to be signing it. That means they put myself on record. But the independent people who in there, they say, listen, we trust. I say, I listen to the guy. I say, hey, I don't trust nobody in the CPP, the Ellis Promise, the Broker, the Union, the Yumbi. I don't trust them. Don't do nothing, because if you go there, they don't listen to us. He's not a member of no party. He's not a member. But don't you see that man got a family that he will bring to with him? The other guy said, Henry, yesterday you never came on, but I will tell you, the plan hard about Alexander Cummings. The thing I want to say, but I'm telling you, God will bless you. I just forget it. I say I get it. He got my support from today. I call you everybody. Alexander Cummings got my support. You know how many people decided that they will support Alexander Cummings? Even I listened to Christmas, I couldn't believe it. I saw a woman who said, yes, Alex have earned my respect from today. He was never my choice. No politician has done it yet in Liberia. Let President Stupid Order, who refused to even talk to chiefs, to even talk to his own people, to even admit to things, to come up and say, yes, we got a problem. He can't admit to it. He can't. How many Liberians leaders I came out and said, oh, let me reach out to you. Even Bernard, you will never reach out to Cummings and Costa. Because many people thought, oh yeah, Costa and Bernard, you get a relationship. But look at Costa sometimes talk to them. Or who Bernard you will reach out to? How many leaders come up with that? How many leaders will ever come up with that? You're supposed to be happy. Not to sit there and be making sarcastic remarks. Oh, Prophet King again won't do. Oh, and the other person, Collins got to talk to them. Look, it will hear you. I will tell you, it will hear you. It will hear you. I'm begging you, you'll stop it. If you don't stop it, we'll start attacking you. I'm not taking it from the ANC, neither my support for Cummings. My support for Cummings, nobody put me there. I made that decision myself. My support for Cummings. But if anybody, you can be in the CPP, you can be the ANC, you can be the UP, you can be the whatsoever. If you guys do not stop attacking this young man, we all in the boat together. We all heading for the same agenda. Now, I'm saying it. Maybe sometimes people want to do what they want to do. For me, from the day I decided to get on Facebook, my life is there. If you know anything about me, put it there. Maybe you know, say, oh, money happened to girlfriend. Fine. Oh, that man, he rich. Fine, put it there. But you will not see nothing when it comes to corruption or whatsoever. Maybe you will not even know. But I'm saying it. Hey, if you continue, if you do it, I will come on my show and attack you. Seriously, we need to stop. We need to hold together. We need to hold together. If I see people attacking you, of course I will come on show and attack them too. Seriously, because it's nonsense. We're in the same group. What I expect you to do is to go after CDC. Is to go after CDC. Why we want to fight each other? Why, people? That is why the people say we in America, we just useless, we're nothing, we're not voting. All the thing we're talking all day on Facebook, as people listen. How many person watching me say 62? They got plenty. Look at the time I come here at 12:44. Some people hang here by themselves, some people on different pages right now. Me, I can come in the network, everybody's sleeping. But that is nonsense. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. All the information from Liberia came from Henry Costa. Everything I made your record sit and correct, it came from Henry Costa. All the money is stealing that coming from Henry Costa brought it up. But people read it. Oh, that Henry Costa man, he this, he that. Henry Costa told you about Joria, the 5,000 again, your verse again. The man said the truth, your verse. We understand sometimes Costa go astray. He do it. But he came back the next day and said, listen, he look, guys, no one is perfect. No one. When you work for something, why you can't brag about it? Why you can't brag? He tested it. He went to jail 2-3 times. 2 times or 3 times he went to jail. He jailed from Dana Patrick. You tell him that party is trying to go to jail, but he afraid to die. So you know you can go Liberia right now, you're afraid. Although they were there, they did other things. But how many of us could take that risk right now to get from here and still challenge Joshua and still talk about Joshua's stupidness, corruptness, this and that, and all kinds of things? So even the social content that Henry Costa talking about is wrong. It is wrong. What is in there is wrong. You don't want it. It's not that you demand it, but let me ask you. You don't want the next government to order this government here. You don't want the war crime code. You don't want corruption to be, they should get rid of corruption in our country to minimize itself. You don't want it. A lot of things we want in our country. You don't want good school, good health care. You don't want Liberians to be first. You don't want a strong economy. You don't want them to put Liberian first in everything before you can go to give it a foreigner. What else you want? Or because of Henry Costa saying it? Because of Henry Costa. Your son right in your nose, Joshua became president. Some of you supported Joshua undercover, and Joshua never looked at you. Instead of you say, okay, I supported Joshua, he look at me, you still want to bring confusion in this other one here. You're stopping, my people. You're stopping. You're stopping. Especially people who think that they're supporting communists. You leave these people alone. If a man in United Party, he stay part of the CPP. Right now, his communists running the show. The chairman from CDC, ANC, the secretary general will come from ANC. So the secretary is headed by the whole ANC, that how they do it. You understand? That's how it work. So communists get a lot of tax. He got a heavy tax on him. A heavy tax. That way you need to be preaching. That way you need to be talking about more, get rid of most of the senators. Come 2020. Let Joshua wrote the Senate. You see how stupid it is. Wrote the Senate that they will postpone election. Where in Nigeria is in the constitution that the executive should tell us, please postpone election? That's a crisis. What are they doing? This is what we need to be putting our damn mouths on, be forcing about, because it's against the Constitution. Nowhere in the Constitution, no part of the Constitution says that when there's no money you should postpone election. There's money there. Nowhere say you should postpone elections. Unless now there's some kind of war in our country that even you will not be able to see nobody. But nowhere this great country they still go on election. We should be sitting there and thinking how to strategize how the election will go. But this president, because CDC don't even have a representative, CDC don't even have nobody to go into election, they can't even put up one candidate. So today now they want to postpone the election, and bunch of stupid legislators there waiting there to say, okay, yeah, go ahead. Like what they did with the recast budget. They give it to them on Sunday, they pass it on Monday, then they went and sat down in the Senate and they start signing and say you can't sign now. Let's see some of the things. These are the things you need to start talking about. They worry about Costa and Cummings meeting. Instead of us worrying about Henry Costa and Cummings sitting to talk, these are the things we need to be. You get on the show and ask Mr. Cummings, what is the CPP going to do about it? Since President we are saying they should postpone the election. What is the next action? These are the questions you put together. You ask that question when the man come on the show. Yes. What the CPP going to do? Because Joshua wrote the Senate, the legislators, saying that they will postpone the election. They will postpone it to his birthday. Yeah. Not this year birthday. I see the man's birthday next year. That's pure nonsense. But you leave this thing alone. You leave it. Costa came out and expressed himself. He didn't talk to you. What are you talking about? Commies? What are you talking about? You know, then the people try to say we all like this. We still behaving like seditions. The people come to city, you criticize commies. Why are you there to criticize? Why you can't just defend commies? You don't have to go and push on the person. That's one of the bad attitude and habit Liberians have. As I criticize your leader, instead of you defending your leader, you attacking me. And this man don't even call it wrong. It's sad, eh? It's sad. But this is too much. It must stop. It must stop. Yeah, guys. Bill Cosby, me too. Costa have given me hope on library. You see that? And Florence, you are right to really say that God knows why Costa did not win the seat. That's true. There was a reason. Florence again. The same Liberian people are misinterpreting the effort of Henry Costa. That's true, man. And the haters, Gladys Awodi, the haters will stay long inside. That's true. Very good. Alexander Brown, what's up? My brother, thanks. Thank you very much. You are a realist. Keep it on. Yes. My man, the truth is the truth. And are you from the stupid people Republic of CDC? Somebody, let me see what he said. Prophet Key get more viewers than you. Heron, you just funny. How will you do it? That the wrong person you're going to. I don't compete with nobody. I come on when I come on. I don't come on my show and tell people, say, you need to send me $50. When I used to come on every day, let me make you understand. Go and look at my post during the election. When I used to come on every day against George Weah. See how many people used to be watching me. Just see it. I come on when I want to. I don't ask people, say, listen, in Morocco, so I need $50. I need to buy my car and this and that. No. So Prophet Key got more. If I come here right now because of my name, if I use certain words and continue to use it, a lot of people come and say, let me go see if I'm only making that statement. No. Like people won't see cussing. Like people won't hear people yelling. I post, you go to church right now, you post a church service. Librarians don't show up to the general, they don't show up. The people that get on church service, there are few people who really want to listen to the things of God. So I don't worry when Prophet Key get more people than me. I just told you, you one of those who make it 50. You're one of those who don't sleep and listen to me. So when you listen to me, the people that behind you will listen to you. You don't know that. You see some people talking about Liberians are not wise people. They get people who watch this show. I don't see them. Because you watch it and you do the sharing, they watch it. I don't see them. They will see it. So, Prophet Key get more for you. Let me just come here now and start using the man course from the starting of the show and see how many people come. Everybody want to know if that Munel Kishen doing it. We're not do it. We're not do it. So, I can't compare myself with Prophet Key. Prophet Key will not compare himself with me, and that's the whole fact. So, Prophet Key and myself, we're not at war, we're not on competition. We all there to spread the same news. I do it a different way. He do it a different way. Henry Costa do it a different way. But I like to give people the flowers while they are alive. The fact is that if our Prophet Keys, if what his name Cummings say he want to meet Prophet Keys, it's up to him. But let me make you to understand. No matter what, as long as you, as much as you want the vote, there's certain things you can't do. There's certain things you cannot do. So even if Alex will even go on Prophet Key's show, he will have to change his way of talking at the time on that day, maybe. But it is nothing wrong for even Cummings to say, let me talk to Prophet Keys. There's nothing wrong about it. There is nothing wrong for Cummings to say, let me sit with Prince Johnson and talk to Prince Johnson. It mean I talk with Prince Johnson, that means he's free from his war crime code. Yes. Cummings is a businessman. He worked for things to happen. So there is nothing wrong. If commies want to talk to Prophet Keys, I will welcome it. Let me make you to understand today. He want to talk to anybody that will get this thing moving. We willing. That's it. So if you talk to commies, the way you talk to commies, the way you present the issue, the way you think that you're so strong, that's it. Some always support that commies, when you talk to commies, you didn't have verse. You think I'm mad? I've tried so many times, but let me tell you coming now. Oh, you ready? Let me know. That's it. Yeah, don't follow nobody. Because you tell me, say, oh, I will send the number to you. The number can come. Somebody gave me the number one time. I tried two times. That's it. So I invest because I tell you, say I want something from commies, but I say I will support commies, and my entire generation will support commies as long as I get breath with Amy. The ones that will even make mistake the first time will support commies this time, because I ain't gotta even ask them again. You understand? So my brother, I don't get audience compared to Prophet Keys, yeah? So don't worry about it. Prophet Key different from me. Dominic, my boy, what's up, man? Everybody judging because of his exposure on corruption. That's a fact. Now all the jealous one. Lama Toure, I don't know who's Lama Toure talking about. He say, if you get nothing to say, shut up. Nonsense. You know, I don't understand what. Lama Toure, if you're talking to me, direct it to me. When you direct it to me, I know you're talking to me, but when you're saying it, I don't know who you're talking to or what. But if you're talking to me like this, now I say you're talking to me. So nonsense. If you got nothing to say, shut up. You see, these are some of the people who come on your page because they ain't get nothing to do. They call them Facebook water police. They jump from place to place to be seen and be insulting people. So when you check yourself, they use false posts. You know, but these are some of the ignorant people. One, he's not a member of the CPP. He might not be a member of the CPP. He's not a member of the CPP. But they just go around. So these are the people who distract you. So you look at them, you take them and just look at them in a way that you got to give a few little words so they will understand that if they went to school, they stay stupid. Yeah, seriously. They stay stupid. Stupidity is a bad thing. You know, ignorance is a bad disease. Ignorance is a bad disease. Yes, very bad. So, guys, please let us work together. Let us work together as Liberians, as opposition. And we all want the same thing for Liberia. We're all looking for the same thing. We want to win. But the ruling party will be happy when they hear you're cursing each other. But you know the good thing is that you're in America. They give a damn. There are few people get the problem who think that they can say this and create your Remy, you stop it. Julius, you stop it. And when he needs Duke, you stop it. You slow it down, please. It's not helping. It will not help. And the one from the Unity Party, I think we need to stop this too much attacking. I think you need to stop it. You need to focus your energy on one group. It's Liberia first. We all want the best for Liberia. It's not for Henry Costa. It's not for Alexander Cummings. It's not for you and me. It's for the ordinary people who cannot help themselves. The ordinary people who have been treated as slaves in their own country. The people who believe in their leaders and the leaders always turn them down. These are the people we're talking about. We're not just talking because you think we have the opportunity to live in America. There are people in Liberia who don't even have it for themselves. They don't have it. Why are we doing this? Do you really think about it? Or some people just in this thing because they want jobs or they want something, they want some recognition? No. Some of us will do more things and nobody recognize us. Nobody get vexed. I'm not mad about it. And also, it's so funny. People call me because maybe they heard 1 or 2 times I spoke on the Costa show, or they saw me pictures with Costa. They think I speak to Costa all the time. Sometimes when Costa film will show some people come and say, man, and Costa says so thing today. You need to call the man and say that. I don't know. You understand? The man has his right to speak his mind. It live with me, and people who know me, my friends, the people who really been closer to me. You myself can live in a house for long. You can get up in the morning. You don't speak to me. I will never hold it against you. I just feel it's one of those days that you had a bad dream, and that's it. You might say argue today. The next day we on it. We talking freely. All my friends they are aware of that. But I see people that got thin skin. They hold things in their mind. They come out. Just my only thing. If you attack me, I will attack you. I will not wait and keep it. I won't keep it in my mind, in my heart. But I can attack you and finish with it. And we move on. Yaya Sharif is my childhood friend. We understand. We got mutual understanding. I attack him. He ready. He goes against Alexander, the CPP, and I ready. I tell him what he's doing right or what's not the way he's not doing right. That is right. That's your right to choose whoever you want to choose. You want to be with CPP, you want to be with CDC, but gotta be very smart. Don't let them play on you. Don't let them play. Their focus is that it shouldn't hold. There should be some confusion. But you see how the leaders play it? We crying whole day, fighting ourselves. These people working on the cover, working, doing things. Yes, the agreement will not be perfect, but at least it will not be 100%. There is no agreement ever be 100%. It will never be 100%. So the one that is not okay, hey, we still got 2023 to change it. You know, we got it. Some people mad, they say because only CP will get job. Why you worry about government job for? Why you worry about political appointment for? Why you worry about it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Liberians. Samuel Benedict Stopperfield said Duke is a kid. I prefer dealing with a crazy man than a stupid citizen. It really matters, don't worry. Tommy is on the great move. Lrtn nonsense. Lrtn, if you get nothing to say, shut up. Okay, Ture. I saying something so I can shut up. Almost all the talk show hosts get the topic from Costa show. I say so. That's truth. You are Salma, you are right 100%. Yep. Everybody, when Costa bring the information out, everybody run with the topic. And yet and still they still won't want to acknowledge this man. What else you want him to do? What you want? What do you want from this man? And this man started this thing here. Yep, that's truth. F2, what's up? Have you brought proof about President Weah corruption allegation? Why your leg for people to bring? You see that one is you see that's how I do my talking. Someone just asked me, do you have proof of President Weah corruption? My people, let me ask you something today. Can anybody sue Joshua in Liberia right now and win? No. Joshua is the judge, the juror, and the executioner. According to the code of conduct, they say if you want to see any presidential or political appointed an asset, you can go to the court and the court will grant it. Do you know how many the civil society in Liberia have gone to the court to request for Joshua thing and they refuse? Yes. But this young man asks, do you have proof of Joshua corruption? Yes. 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 The first proof, Joshua started his football career in 1988 as a professional soccer player and worked up to 2002. He built only 2 houses in Liberia. He had few businesses that went and broke down. After that, Joshua came to Liberia. He never, after the war, after April or when he went back, he never had a business there anymore. The house on 9th Street was given up to Yvonne, then they used it for the King's Lodge. It went down. That house was sitting there, never painted, no windows, everything was out, the walls, it was a shit place. Children used to go in there and shit all in the place. It was sitting there, he never painted it. Joshua was living rehab. Small little place. The swimming pool was bigger than Joshua's house. Okay. He was living over there, never had current. There was no light in Joshua. The generator never had current, no car. Edwin Snowden gave. Do you think Liberian men can pretend? Liberians do not pretend when they get money. When Liberians get money, they pretend. You can see it from Joshua today. Believe it. When Liberians got money, they don't pretend. They give it out. They will use it for you to know. Joshua never had current. When Joshua had the money before on 9th Street, man, current in that place, that big generator. He never had it. Edwin Snowden gave him cars. What he did before then, that is business. But when Joshua became president, today Joshua purchased over 10 houses in his community, rehab around him. And people live in their securities and some of his relatives that he gave it to surround him. Joshua built a compound. Whether it's if there are 20 houses or there are 15 houses, but they are all duplexes. Got football field, theater, everything in there. We saw it. In 1 year, 3 months, Joshua rebuilt. He broke down his 9th Street house, and they built that house. Cost almost maybe $1 million plus, because the foundation, they dug the whole thing. Just how the people built in America when they build it around the sea. Because that place is the best, is the most secure place. Every day he built it. He built it on the beach. They're going to Dawson area. So that alone tell you is a stealing. Under Joshua watch, 16 million got missing. Whether Ellen Johnson the one that put it in, but 16 million Liberian billion dollar got missing on Joshua. $25 million that they put in the economy to change their money. You don't put it. You don't put it again. Then you said that you gave proof, but you watch the proof. When the next government come in, they will trace the money. At least the government that will got power, they will trace the money, and every government official that will leave that country, we will bring you back to Liberia, because that government will get rapport with the international community. The next government we have a strong rapport with the international community. Let me be able to understand. So if you steal from Liberia now, you can go to Dubai, you can go to South Africa, you can go wheresoever. We will extradite you to Liberia, and you will come and answer questions. So even the ministers, by the time the election finishes, you better leave, because you're not traveling. They will seize your passport. You will have to get clearance before you leave. That means we order you already. The way you're stealing, as if you're stealing by imagination. Matter of fact, I built 2 houses already. Stealing by imagination. Even if you are working in Liberia, to build 2 houses straight, then you open business. Damn, what? 2 houses straight. You to Falcon, yeah. People didn't know about that one. All the guys are all bunch of criminals. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes they do it overboard. Then they think, man, I gotta get. You still throw your life? We'll look at you, we'll laugh at you, we'll still laugh at you, because it will go down, it will disappear. It will disappear no matter what. You will face persecution. You will face persecution. The Funantiko file, they will you're just stealing from that country. Yeah, stealing. They'll say, you said they will bring proof for Joshua. Where ni Naweli Sonkelo. You said Selma will bring proof. Thank you, Tanu Jara. He said, not the number of people watching you matters, but how many understand the message. Liberia is like a Suzu club. Hey, they are jealous of hearing causes as true. Yeah. uh, yes, custom and comments have been going to grassroots already. Nothing. I want to and this guy right now in Liberia, ANC have been registering a lot of people. ANC right now got more groundwork in Liberia than any political party. ANC, among the 4 political parties, ANC is the most active political party in Liberia. I know people don't want to agree with that, but ANC is the most active party right now in Liberia. Yeah. You know, when you see people talking about you all the time, there's a reason, there's something in you. People talk about comments. Oh, we know comments. They want to see comments. That's what Liberian, how Liberian people are doing it. They want to see comments. And comments realize and say yes. And comments see people 24/7, but he will give himself. Comments know that he got a lot. He has a big tax ahead of him. Now he controls 4 political parties. He's going to take that party into the elections. So Unity Party, Liberty Party, all Liberian Party, they need to understand that this man is the chairman now. You never heard Comey speaking on behalf of CPP before, because he was not the chairman. He cannot overlap his function. But now, because he's the chairman, you know, when you follow Comey's record, he's a man who believes in planning. He believes that when you plan properly, you will get good results. If you do it late, you will not get a good result. That is why he was not discouraged when he took 5th place in the election. He was not discouraged. How many of the political leaders that went around the counties to tell them thank you? Cummings was the only person that did it. How many political leaders went around? Boaka never. Okay, let's start from Joshua. Joshua ain't going nowhere yet, all the way he won. Boaka never went around. Europe never went around. Cummings visited all the other counties. He went as far as Maryland, Sano, Nima County, and Lofa County. He went all over and told them thank you, because he believed that the timing was not too okay, but it was fine. He appreciated the people, and they still got the ground now with 4 parties, and he believed in it that one person can't just do it. We got to come together. You got to come together as a group to be able to make it. But if you sit there and think that that Cummings alone and all kinds of things, nope, it don't work that way, my people. Please, it's not about Cummings alone. 4 political parties. We need to shut up now and let the thing play for itself. We need to start working. We need to call our people. We need to tell them about him, about Cummings. How Cummings conquered the corporate war in America. The man that came from nowhere, the man believed, the man know how to plan, to make money. If he never going to make money if he never had that opportunity or that vision that he took to Coca-Cola or to make money for Coca-Cola, he was never going to be vice president. Yeah, a black man or Liberia, we should be proud. We should be. He know what to do. He's a manager. He will run Liberia the way it's supposed to be. He be in the business where he would look at you and say, "Listen, my man, I think you're not up for the tax. We can't do that." And people who in ANC know about Cummings. He don't joke when it comes to certain things. Cummings, the person who just won. You should read about him. Go and read about him. He never stole money from Liberia. He was not part of no Liberian war. He's the only person now who can brag about that he's clean. Joseph Boaka too is clean, but you can say, "Oh, Joseph Boaka was in." The real truth here is that CDC, anybody the CPP put up and is serious, they will win. But CDC know that they will try to argue a little bit when they carry Boaka. because they will try to bring the whole Ellen Johnson government thing, this and that. But anybody the CPP carry, it's a victory for the CPP, unless George Weah cheat, and that will be the biggest mistake in his life. That means he will have to be leaving too, because the riot that will be in our country, the international, that's why sedition in America praying to God for Donald Trump to win. Because when Donald Trump win, anything the leaders do in Africa, Donald Trump don't give a damn about it. Donald Trump don't care about anything. Yeah, he don't care. So by then we'll be having democratic leader in America. So when Joe Weah try it, they will tell him to leave easily. Yeah. So against boycott, they would get late campaign. But what they get to tell Cummings? They'll be say Cummings so cool. Cummings look like somebody who sell Coca-Cola. To say he is just selling in a bottle. Oh, Liberians. Yeah. Akara Greater, they say, yeah, if I die today, American Liberian flag will be over me. That'll be over you. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I want you to share this video, and for all those who make comments, I want to say thank you. For those who give their honest view, that's good. But one thing I will say before I close up, I want to leave this again. To those who believe that Henry Costa is nothing, you're getting it wrong. You're making you on the wrong side. This young man has done his part. I know people want to call, but I'm not taking no call today. And Henry Costa has done his part. He started it. He worked hard. People in Liberia believe in Henry Costa. People in Liberia that Henry Costa make them today to believe that they have been heard. And don't let it. Don't sweat it, please. COP is filled with a lot of independent people. These are the people you need on board. You can't push them aside. We want a government for the people this time, not a government for one man. For the people, by the people. Yes. We want a leader that will sit, and even when you're in our house, in the executive mansion, you will be listening to the news and know what your people saying. It's not like Mr. Weah, who don't know what the people saying. He don't understand what the people say anymore. I bet you he will never play Ludo with them again. He will never go on that table and play Ludo with them. Now when he's talking to them, his hands in his pocket. Big shot. Big shot. Using government money as if that's his own money. Then they say, George Weah. I saw some posts, they say, oh, USAID, USAID giving, I know, 600, they will be bringing 640 million, as if the money for Joe Weah. Look, I say, oh, thank you, President. Where you say America, you let Joe Weah. Joe Weah ain't come to America yet. You said always we care the aid. That doesn't mean that it's for your government to use. The money not going in your government hand. Whether they like your president or not, what they're supposed to do, they will do it. But they're not giving the money to you. They're not giving that money to you. You see a lot of different projects that they carry on in Liberia. So every little thing your poor job, they're building the 14 market again. Everything that 14, we will change all that names. Seriously. Everything market 14 that Joe Weah been that government money. That's not Josh Weah own money. That's what make it to be modern market. Though was the only president that built a modern market in Liberia, upstairs, downstairs, 3-story building. They say flat that modern market. Oh, Liberian people. Most of the people in Liberia, I said they were born in 2000. They were born in 2000. They didn't know nothing about Liberia. Some of them never knew that they had telephone on the street in Liberia. They didn't know that one there. Yeah. We got a lot of work to do. The next government, George, we have messed it up. They will have to fix it. Yes. We will have to collect all the money from them to fix it. Just collected billions. We'll do our own. Don't think Ellen Johnson or them out. Look, Liberia will get a leader. Don't give up on people. Don't give up on nothing. We get good leaders in our country. The leader is our problem. We got leadership problem in Liberia. We always choose the wrong one, but there's a reason, George. We are one for Librarians to open their eyes, for Librarians to understand that that's not how it works in life. Yeah. Your future is right in your hands, not in a bag of rice. Not a bag of rice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Fatu. Thank you. Leda Jones. You know, every time I see Leda Jones, I think about IE days. When this lady used to take her last money, do things for George Weah, when George Weah was playing football for IE. These are the people who supported George Weah. These are the people who you can't say nothing about them, about George Weah. Tony Clay, Lelio, all these people there. Kerry in Minnesota, the guy who gave George Weah a first car. Today, George Weah don't look at these people as if they are his enemies because they never supported him. Yeah. George Weah fired Samuel Doe's son because Samuel Doe's son supported Bouaka. But Crown people saying that Doe and George Weah, that Doe's son with George Weah, but he fired Doe's son because Doe's son supported Bouaka. Yeah. Even the Crown people never voted for that kid.